All right, welcome back. Once again, we're doing a 3-in-1 video of doing the strategy, the tricks and the traps, and the master skills of the function questions. Now, as you probably read, if you're watching this video in the course, there aren't any tricks and traps for this one, and the master skills are really nothing more than following the strategy. So this is kind of a short video. It's really just a continuation of the summary video, because as you can see from the strategy, really all you have to do is think about what the person is implying from the statement that they made. Also, the thing that makes this easy is that you're not taking just a simple statement out of context, in which case it might be a little bit difficult. But you're hearing the statement in the context of the surrounding statements, the situation that the person is saying this in. So in that situation, there are really only a couple things that could be meant by any sort of statement. In which case you just have to compare the answer choices with those possibilities and pick the one that's closest. Now, there might be a situation where this person says a statement which, well, if it's idiomatic, then you have to just know what the idiom or the phrase actually means. That's not very common. But it could be a situation where the person says something a little bit strange, and you have to just think, why would they say that? In other words, what would be the results of saying that? So going back to that one example that we had before of the person saying that whenever they saw an exercise gym, they just keep on walking. Okay, well, why would a person do that? Now, that probably means that the person is uninterested in going to a gym. Now, you might say, well, they like to walk. Okay, they prefer to do exercise on their own. Well, that's pointless. The point is that what they're saying is they don't really want to go into the gym. So, therefore, the answer would probably have something to do with saying that the person is uninterested in that situation. So, the reason I use that example is because you can just use your basic logic of why would they do that. And that gets into not the tricks and traps because, as it says here, there aren't any. The only trap being that you would not listen to the audio file. But as I stated here, there's no way that you're going to do that because that just wouldn't be very smart and you're all geniuses. So basically, the master skills are simply to, first of all, pay attention. And as I was about to say before, ask yourself, why would they say that? In other words, what's the purpose of them saying that? So what did they mean by what they said? Using some logic. That's really the only thing which is a master skill, but it's really just part of the strategy. It's not necessarily a master skill in the sense that it's some secret trick on how to dominate this particular question type. Now, we do have some master skills and some certain tricks and traps about different question types and task types on all the different sections of the exam. But honestly, with this one, there aren't any tricks. There's really no traps. There's really no master skills. Just pay attention, use your own logic, eliminate obviously wrong answers, choose the one that makes the most sense. Now, if you do have a situation where you still don't really know the answer after looking at it, that's probably not your fault. Sometimes they give really obscure answer choices. At least they do in the textbooks. Now, generally speaking, the answers and the questions in the exam are going to be a little bit more intelligent than the ones that you would find in a typical textbook. I know this because I have been through most of the TOEFL textbooks. And sometimes the examples that they use in those textbooks are really strange. Like, what? They would never put that on the exam. So really, you probably don't have to worry about this. In fact, I'm pretty sure that any of you who are taking the TOEFL exam are going to find this particular question type to be pretty easy. So no worries, no need to stress. Just relax, realize that you're a champion, and know that you totally got this. So thanks for stopping by, and we will see you in the next lesson.